Please give a warm Rumours welcome to the very funny Mr. Rollin Penner.
Keep it going for Dan. My first time. You remember your first time, son? You remember your first time? Of course he does. It was the day before yesterday. This is exciting for me. In fact, I dreamed about this last night, and in my dream, it was exactly like losing my virginity. My first time. What a nightmare. What a nightmare. You have to understand that I lost my virginity in what could best be described as a workplace accident when I was 20 years old. So two young ladies up front here. You guys friends? Let me guess. Cousins. Okay, let me guess. An hour ago, you said to her, "What do you want to do tonight?" And she said, "Let's go to Rumours." And you said, "Yeah, maybe that old Mennonite guy will get up and spend 5 minutes bitching about his scrotum." That sounds good for a laugh. And then she said, "On second thought, let's not." You said, "Too late, we're going." And here you are. Don't worry, ma'am. I only have like 6 minutes, which is not enough time to even start on my scrotum. We're not going to do that. You know what I like about you, though? You have cutlery. I see that you're eating and you have cutlery. My wife and I went to a restaurant last night, and I said, "How am I supposed to eat? I don't have any cutlery." And she said, "Well, this is a Japanese restaurant. You eat with chopsticks." So I unwrapped my chopsticks, and they were defective. There was only one. I felt like a fool sitting there with one tiny little wand, like some aging Harry Potter who couldn't remember the spell for eating soup with a stick. I went, "No spoonicus, what the fuckus?" Which didn't work at all. If I was God, okay, and I'm not saying I should be, but you would all be better off if I was. If I was God, I would have said to the Japanese, right from the get-go, I would have said, if the best you guys are ever going to do for eating utensils is 2 slightly tapered wooden sticks, I'm just going to give this island back to the Neanderthals. At least they know how to sharpen sticks. Because here's the thing about the Japanese, right? They're so technologically sophisticated that they have invented a robot that looks like Keira Knightley, whoever the fuck that is, that you can program to have sex with you, and afterwards to go and cut your grass. So kudos to the Japanese for having their priorities in order, but still they eat with sticks. So I said to a Japanese guy one day, I said, "You know, if you took those 2 sticks that you're eating with and you duct tape them together and you put another piece of wood at the end of them, you'd have a fork." And you know what he said? "I didn't have time to make a fork. I was busy fucking my lawnmower." You didn't have to worry, man. You didn't have to worry. I didn't even bring it. My scrotum. Here's what happened. I had a shower before I came here, and then I was shaving, and I was leaning over the counter in the master bedroom ensuite so I could get a better look, and my junk got stuck to the countertop. It happens no big deal, it happens all the time, right guys? The problem is, I forgot to unstick it, so it's still there. Which I realized is going to be awkward if the cleaning lady shows up, right? So I had to text her. I said, "Hey cleaning lady," because I think that's her name, I'm not sure. "Hey cleaning lady, if you find my junk stuck to the countertop, don't unstick it, because if you do, the release of elastic tension will rip our front door off its hinges and leave a trail of devastation from River Heights to Tuxedo that will be too horrible to comprehend." And that's a picture you're not going to get out of your head real soon. I see the police chief standing on the corner of Corydon and Kenniston, surveying the wreckage of overturned buses and twisted, mangled light standards, and some jogger runs up to him and says, "What happened here, chief? Somebody shooting a movie?" The chief will sigh and say, "A horror flick, that's for sure." And the jogger will say, "Really? What's it called? Who's in it?" And the chief will say, "It's called Scrotal Recall, and it stars the old guy from the movie Up." I wish my father could be here to see me today, right? Here I am, 59 years old, my first time doing a show at Rumours. I wish he'd be. You know what he'd say? I know exactly what he'd say. He'd say, son, I always told you, never give up on your dreams. And this is not what I had in mind. You guys have been awesome. I can't, I'd like to say, you know, you're the best audience ever, because for me you are, but yeah, you're probably just average. But I'd really like to thank you for coming out. Oh, and in the interest of full disclosure, I should tell you, I actually lost my virginity to the spin cycle on my mom's Hoover washer when I was like 15 years old. Sure, you can relate. Sure, you can relate. The upshot of that, of course, is that now I'm older and married. Unlike Vice President Mike Pence in the States, who protects the sanctity of his marriage by refusing to ever have lunch or dinner or be alone with any woman other than his wife, I protect the sanctity of my marriage by refusing to do laundry. It's tough, but it's worth it. Thanks, folks. That's my time. Thank you. Give it up for Dan.
Keep that applause going for Rollin Penner, everybody.